Alright, contact form 7 is kind of a pain in the butt if you don't know exactly what to do with it. It's actually simple to use, but it doesn't make a lot of sense maybe when you first try it out. Um, First thing to do when you actually go into contact, after the plugin's activated, just click on contact. And after you get into here, just hit add new. Don't even bother with the default form it has in there. Just if it's going to be English, unless you're doing another language, just go ahead and hit add new up here again. And then click here on the untitled and give it a name. And then just click save. Now, some of the things that you're going to want to have in here, like for instance, we don't need the client that's actually going to our site and filling in the information to put a subject in. So down here below where it says mail, just go ahead and put your own subject line in there. And then over here where it says message body, just take that whole line out. Now, right now we have your name required, your email required, subject. This we're going to take completely out of the form. And this message part right here, we're just going to call that so we'll make this text area here. So what the form is actually going to do is, first off, it's going to have a field for your name, which is required. Then we're going to have your email, which is required. And then we're going to have a text area that says best times to reach you, best method to reach you for initial contact, email or phone. Now, we want to add some other fields into this as well. So you can actually just highlight this email field and copy it, and then just paste it right back into here, and we'll call this if you currently have a website, please enter the website address below. And this right here we're going to have to replace. So we're going to go over here to generate tag, hit text field, and it's not going to be a required field because they may not have a website. And all we're going to do is take this and replace what's already in there with that. And we're going to hit save. And now the form will say your name, your email. It'll ask them for their address so they have it, and the best times to contact them, or best time to contact the client, I'm sorry. And what also we want to add is the actual CAPTCHA form. So the CAPTCHA form, what I would do first is make the foreground white. So you can do that by entering 6 letter F's. And the background we want to be black, so we can enter 6 zeros. And then click large so that it's easy to read. And now your CAPTCHA is actually generated. So you want to copy this and hit enter a couple times. Paste that into your form. You want it above the submit send button. And you'll notice that's right here. And then we want the input field. The input field is actually going to be what takes the value, the customer or the client's entered value for the CAPTCHA. And the only reason I'm telling you to do these CAPTCHAs is because if you don't, you're going to end up with so much garbage coming through from different bots spamming, every form that they find, that it's going to get quite annoying. So above that, just put a less than sign, P greater than sign for new paragraph, and just say enter the value of the image above in the field below. And then put a less than sign again, a forward slash, a P, and a greater than sign. Enter the value of the image above in the field below. And so what will happen is our captcha image will show up above this, and our field to enter the information in will be below here. And the next thing you want to do is down here where it says message body. We already took the subject line out of there, but we're going to have to add a few things. So go ahead and hit enter a couple times and put client name and a colon. And then what you're going to want is this value here, your name. And what you'll do is you enclose that in brackets. And below that we want client email. And that's up here where it says your email. And then we want client website. And all we have to do is grab this. It won't say anything because we generated this field over here, so we're going to take the text 862. Now remember, over here when you're doing these, making these fields, you don't need to put IDs and all that stuff in. And you can take this junk out. That's down here below this, and as long as you have your correct email address where you want the email to be sent to, all you need to do over here where it says mail is just make sure that's in there and your default subject. And now your form is complete, and what you'll do is hit save, and we'll have client form 3 here. And when we go ahead and edit our post, or our page, I'm sorry, that is for the contact us, all we have to do is make sure that that value is in there, hit update, view the page, and here we go. I'll put Don in here. Put a even though I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get 2 emails now because that's actually the default email I want everything sent to. If you currently have a website, we'll put Market Crush. And for this, I'm just going to put some garbage in. This will be what they fill out. And then here we can put 49XF, hit send, and it'll say your message is successfully sent. I paused the video for 1 second and got my email, and you'll see what's in there now. Actually, apparently I'm missing a bracket here, so let's go back in. Let's go to contact. And when you go back into contact and you want to edit a form, make sure you click the correct one up above. And let's take a look here, your email. Yes, I'm missing the bracket. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit save again, and I'm going to go ahead and send the same thing. Going to hit send again, and then I'm going to check my email. And now we've got the correct thing in here. Client name, the client's email, the client's website address, and the message body here, which would be their best time to contact them, etc. and now your form is all set up. So it's pretty simple, easy thing to set up. Just takes a few minutes of your time, and it actually works. It's actually one of the best forms that I've seen for adding to WordPress for a contact type form. So that's about it for that, and like I said before, good luck with your business.